Hey, Metaphysical Mama, how is everyone? I'm just gonna do a little card reading. And I pulled, sorry, I'm all bobbling around. I actually pulled Purpurite. And this keeps coming up in a few different ways in the last couple weeks. Sorry, my lips are all dry and everything. I'm not really video friendly, but is what it is. So I'm just gonna read this. Number 44. 4 and 4 is 8. Infinite 8. Don't be late. 4 foundation. Minlada. And purple. Purple haze. Deep purple. Smoke on the water. Fire in the sky. Purpurite is the curse cleaner. I think we all could use a little of that presently. And a curse literally is just, okay, now English language and any language is words with letters. Not every language is spelt with words. I mean letters, excuse me. But, right, a word is spelled. So we are constantly speaking and thinking with our thoughts over our living waters and programming ourselves and others unconsciously a lot of the time. Because like a run-on sentence, it's like our fingers on the keyboard just... and the screen's just... So we want to try to become more aware of that so that we're not cursing ourselves and others quite so easily, or quickly, I should say. Because again, it happens so quick and unconsciously. We just, you know, if we hear something like on the news, we hear someone shares something with us, right? A friend, family member, coworker, child, etc. So when we're, right, gathering information, right, due to the nature of communication and using our 5 senses, listening, I'm like trying to think, right, observing, watching television, watching YouTube channel, watching others through social media or television. I got stumped there for a second. I'm like, duh. It happens often. So as we're awakening, we're becoming more aware, excuse me, of our thoughts and our feelings, which is alchemy. Our feelings arise and our saltwater body can get pulled up over our head, and then our thoughts are going on up here, and that's like a storm, and we forget to bring that energy, that cloud, back down into the vessel. Allow, like, we don't want to let all the chaos come back down, but it's like, oh, we recognize our energy went shooting up. So that could be like the super ego or the higher, it might, but it's not higher in a positive manner, because it's like a static clean cloud. You ever see back in the day Charlie Brown and the Peanuts, and I forget, is it Linus or the little boy that walks around and he has like the, it's like scattering all above his forehead, like scribbling that follows him everywhere. So that's like chaotic thinking, static. So we want to, it's like we acknowledge that, and then we, right, we say to our part of our self that just jumped out of body, it's like, wait, come back in. And allow it to come back into the physical vessel, your human body. You want to recollect, say, your elements, and just allow your energy to come back to a balance, right? Again, to like this area here, right? If you feel that, like here, take a few breaths, then you know you're in the right place. And then we can say, okay, what do I need to do in this present moment? Or start going through the thoughts a little more, what's the right word I'm looking for? Gently, right? It's like allowing things to be more, because it's like the mother said, it's okay, right? So our heart chakra, the divine mother, we want to connect the heart chakra, or we could say Magdalene and Jesus, or the heart chakra, the lotus, the green and blue, the inner earth, right? Many different terms of use to describe what we're trying to explain and express energetically. It's quite difficult explaining quantum realm in linear, verbal, straight line sentences and words. It doesn't really serve them, right, as well as when we're appreciating the actual beauty of the nature of something. It's like, right, enjoying your food while you're eating it, chewing slowly, like something that's really good, instead of just like, oh, I have to hurry up and eat lunch because I gotta be, because we only have 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and by the time you get your lunch or sit down, you have like 4.5 minutes, maybe if you're lucky, to inhale it, right, which is super unhealthy. So we're always rushing around, because we don't want to upset other people, but that's part of our human conditioning that can cause us more dis-ease. We can't make everyone happy, and this whole nation is a bunch of, the term of usage of words I'm going to use is alcoholic codependence. There's no other explanation. We can call people all the names and labels that we want, but if we don't look underneath the underlying issues of things, everybody's just going to keep running around like chickens with their head cut off, saying that the sky's falling and you need to wear a mask and get a shot so you don't die. It's ridiculous. It's a whole nother video. So, if people would slow down their thoughts and feelings, acknowledge their feelings, right? Honor self, give self permission to feel however you're feeling. We may be feeling shitty. It's like, it's okay to have shitty feelings. It's like I'm having, right, discrepancies, like, right, just like banking. Discrepancies in my accounting. So I'm out of my book is out of balance. If one thing is out of balance, the whole body is at discord. And the only reason for dis-ease is discord. So if I'm not having proper sleep and I'm not having proper amount of time to allow my thoughts and my feelings, right, due time for and space for processing, if I'm not allowing myself that, as well as others, because I have to treat others how I would like to be treated. A lot of people don't do that, but a lot aren't aware, right? We just get upset. It's like, oh, that person made me feel this way, or see, nothing ever works out the way I want it. But that's because we have a motherfucking expectation. We're expecting someone to respond or react with a certain result, a person, place, or thing, to have a specific result. And if it doesn't come out the way that we thought, we get disappointed. It's like, right, kick rocks. And some people can take that, right? So it depends on your signs, on your, again, when we get so mad at somebody else or judge somebody else, well, look what they always do. Well, they have different energy than you. So instead of judging, it's like we can acknowledge that. And then I do that too. maybe not as volatile as someone else, but I'm sure I behave in a more volatile way in another manner where somebody else is a lot more calm and has ability to handle a situation, where I can learn patience and acceptance and gratitude and to shut the fuck up and listen, so I can see different how other people take care of things that I'm having conflict with. But if I'm so busy trying to people please and getting upset that things aren't going my way, I joke about it all the time with like other people and friends, like, oh, you're mad because it's not going your way, Yahweh. Go to Burger King and get a crown. Corona. So yeah. It's, you know, it's important to be playful with words. So I can sound completely cuckoo, but I'm sounding cuckoo because I'm playing. And trust me, if I wasn't so playful, the things that would come out wouldn't be very nice. You know? And a lot of time they're not. But I'm still playing, at least. So I'm doing it with a sense of humor. Not, I try not, I do my best to the best of my ability. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. To hold on to anger and resentment and, things that make me not feel good inside. Because if I'm holding on to those things, that's like, that energy, it's like bouncing inside, just eating you alive, eating us alive when we carry that. So what are you a carrier of, right? Which emotions do you avoid when certain emotions come up, right? Fear, anxiety. Somebody could say something that makes us become, our little child becomes scared inside, and we're like, so then we hide, and then, I'm going to always metaphysically speaking, because when I'm bouncing all over, it's because the words mean so many different things. And it's important to understand that, because this is how everybody gets rocked to sleep, put under the water, swept under the rug, right? Scraped off the plate, right? So if someone's intentions aren't matching what they're saying and doing, right? It's like, Like, I like wearing different color socks, but I'm not going to say they're the same color to somebody else, or that they're the same ones. When I'm wearing two different socks. Stuff like that, right? That was just a silly example, but it's like, and motherfuckers be lying about stupid shit. But when someone lies, why is that? It's because there's a fear underlying that they're afraid to, right? We're afraid to appear as ourselves. We're afraid to not be accepted. We're afraid someone's going to say something that hurts our feelings and that we don't like. It could remind us of, past abuse, etc. So it brings, again, our fearful child, and it's like, I'm scared. So we, like the munchkins go hiding from the Wicked Witch and Wizard of Oz. That keeps coming up a lot lately again, too. The puddle. I'll catch you, my pretty little dog, too. But we joke about that, too, right? Who's the more wicked? The Wicked Witch was trying to find her sister's shoes, while Glenda kind of let Dorothy, right? Like, oh, well, just didn't really, she let her believe, but she had to. She just let her believe whatever she wanted. But she could have told her the truth the whole time, right, Glenda? Glenda had the ability to be like, well, you could just click your heels together 3 times and go there. But would that be being a good, say, fairy godmother? Is that a good mother? That's like the example, if we could call her evil or bad for not telling Dorothy, well, then I could help my children with their homework, or as a kid ask for help, but if somebody else does my homework for me, or if I do the homework for my children, I'm not really doing them a service, because then they're not learning how capable they are. So a lot of our feelings towards, say, gods and parents and elders or authorities and etc., a lot of that comes from that precisely. I just lost my whole train of thought. Talk about getting scraped off the plate. I just felt like half my brain go. What the fuck? Oh. Dorothy? Puddles? Bubbles? Oh boy.